Hello and welcome back. Today we're discussing adding and subtracting real numbers, and this is our third and final discussion on this topic. We're just going to have a quick review and make sure that we understand all the concepts. So let's get started. All right, -5 plus 18. You can pause the video and work this out on your own if you'd like to. All right. So we're doing addition with unlike signs, and the first thing we're going to do is take the absolute value of the largest number and subtract from it the absolute value of the smaller number, which leaves us with 18 minus 5 when we rewrite that, and 18 minus 5 is 13. The larger number was a positive number, so the final answer is positive. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, you can pause the video and work this one out on your own. All right, let's get started. So, this is addition and subtraction, so we're just going to work it left to right. And the first problem we have is -6 plus -12. So, this is addition. We have similar signs. We're just going to add the absolute values of these numbers. 6 and 12 is 18. The common sign is negative, and we have a -18 from our first two terms. As you can see, we still have one more term left. So we're going to take that -8, we're going to take the -18, and after it we're going to put plus -10. And when you're adding and you have like signs, you just add the absolute values of the signs, which is going to be an 18 plus 10, which is 28. And the common sign between both of the numbers is a negative sign. Our final answer is a -28. All right, let's do another one. Okay, you can pause the video and work that one. All right, you see the sign in the middle, so it's subtraction. So we're going to follow the rule of subtraction and rewrite the problem as an addition problem. -11.3 plus the opposite of 4.6. Now that we've done that, we're adding two numbers that both have like signs. They both have negative signs. And the rule of addition would just tell us to add the absolute values together. So we have 11.3 plus 4.6, which is 15.9. The common sign was the negative sign, so our final answer is -15.9. Okay, let's do another one. Two-thirds minus 5/6. Okay, so we have a fraction here with different denominators. So what we have to do is, there are two different methods where you can use a common denominator to work the problem. And one method that people know about is the least common denominator. Find the least common denominator, and then you can deal with the numerators and figure out what the answer is. Today we're going to do just the plain common denominator method without finding the least common denominator. So we begin by multiplying 6 times 8, which is 18. And of course, if you did this problem by finding the least common denominator, that is absolutely fine. There's definitely more than one way to get a common denominator. So we're going to, instead of finding the least common multiple, we're just going to multiply the two numbers in the denominator, which gives us 18. So now that we have a common denominator of 18, we have to find the numerators. So this is our first fraction with the new denominator. So the old denominator was 3. So what times 3 is 18? Well, 6 times 3 is 18. So we multiply that 6 times the numerator, and our new numerator is 12. So 2/3 becomes 12/18 for the purpose of this problem. Okay, here's we're redoing the second fraction under our new denominator of 18. So 6 times what is 18? Well, 6 times 3 is 18. So we're going to multiply the numerator of that fraction times 3. So our new problem is 12/18 minus 15/18. Okay, so since we have the same denominators now, we can use the rule of subtraction to deal with our numerators. We're going to subtract 12 minus 15. It's that simple. And the subtraction rule for real numbers tells us what we're going to do is rewrite that as an addition problem. 12 plus the opposite of 15. Okay? And since we're doing addition now, the absolute value of 15 minus the absolute value of 12 is 3. And we were dealing with, before we started this part of the problem, we were dealing with a positive 12 and a negative 15. So our 3 is going to be negative because we're adding numbers of unlike signs. So we've done all this, and we have our new numerator of 3. What was the denominator? Well, we figured that out first, and it's 18. So we computed the denominator and the numerator separately, and now we have negative 3/18. It is a fraction that can be reduced quite easily. So we're going to see if we can put 3. 3 seems like a good number to try to put into both of these. And if you're going to put 3 into 3, it becomes 1. 3 times 1 is 3. And our 18 can be reduced to 6. So, looks like we're done. You're going to put 3 into 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. So this is a proper reduction of that fraction. And we have negative 1/6. Now, if you're going to use the least common multiple to derive a denominator, then basically when you get your denominator from that, you do the same thing. You take the numerators and you work the problem there with the numerators. There's more than one way to do it. But at the end, you should get negative 1/6. And that is our review on adding and subtracting real numbers. You should know everything now. Okay, it's been great, and stay tuned for the next video. We're going to do multiplying and we're going to do dividing next. So thank you so much, and see y'all later. Bye.